Hi, this is a quick movie running through using the Metamorph software for acquiring from two cameras simultaneously. So, first of all, let's just open up our Metamorph software here. I've actually got two Photometrics Quanti-M cameras plugged in and configured at the moment. I'll just wait a moment while the software opens up. Okay. The first thing to do is under the Acquire tab we have Set Acquisition Channel here, and we've obviously got the choice of our two cameras individually, or our third option down here is for using two cameras simultaneously. Now, if you have two different cameras, obviously you won't be able to do this. They have to be the same camera, same model for this to actually appear and for this to work. So let's select that and then come to Acquire and our Acquire tab here. You can see that I've got separate EM gain states for my two different cameras, and if I just go live, you can see that I'm acquiring from my two cameras next to each other here. So I can move this one around and focus it in ever so slightly, and I can do exactly the same for the other camera over here. Now then, let's just get that pointing at my clock. So I'm happy with how this is going here. You can see I'm getting 27 odd frames a second out of these cameras in my live preview. Let's just stop the live preview for a moment and then come over here to our options for streaming acquisition. And if I ask for, let's say, 150 images, I'm going to assume that I'm going to get 30 frames a second out of this, so this should be 5 seconds worth of data that I'm going to acquire. And I've set it to stream to RAM. Under camera parameters here, I've got an options for dual state in terms of optimize for synchronization or optimize for speed. Given that we want to get 30 frames a second here, I'm going to choose optimize for speed as my settings, and then I've got my clear mode set to clear pre-sequence. So once I'm happy, let's just hit acquire, and the software is running off and acquiring the images for me. So let's close this dialog box here. I've now got my movie here of 150 images, and if I scan through to the end, you can see it's taken just under 5 seconds up here to acquire my 150 images. So I am going at the full frame rate of the camera. If I close this one down, and then come back over to my stream acquisition, if I select to optimize for synchronization and then click acquire, it's going to take actually much longer for the acquisition. So I'm now not going to be getting the full frame rate of the camera, so this is not going to be going at my 30 frames a second as we asked for. So if we hold on a moment while this one just acquires through, if I play through this movie here now, again we would have expected 5 seconds, but it's actually taken 13 seconds to acquire. Let's just come back very quickly and go optimize for speed, and this time let's just ask for 60 images, so just 2 seconds worth, and click acquire. There we go. And we can play through again, and if I come to about here on the video, you can see that this is set to 4:14:02:58, and I've got 4:14:02:58. So the cameras are pretty well synced together at the moment. Let's move on a bit further. 4:14:02. Let's go one more frame forward. 4:14:02:84. 4:14:02:84, that looks like to me. So the cameras are actually very well synced together, even though we're not using any triggering or any methods like that. So I hope it's been of use. If you get any questions, then please do give me a call.